Alrighty guys, this is Mr. Tobias, and we're going to be looking into geometric transformations today. Before we get started, I just want to go ahead and let you know that at any point in the video, please feel free to pause or go back and look at something in case you didn't catch it. Just want to make sure that you get everything you need to be successful in this lesson. So let's go ahead and move on to the first transformation. Our first transformation is a reflection. And that's whenever you take a shape and you reflect it over a line. And then you'll get a new shape. So there are four main types of reflections on a coordinate graph. And that's whenever we reflect over the y-axis, x-axis, the line y equals x, and the line y equals negative x. And so for each line, there's a formula for how it's affected. So over the y-axis, the point xy is changed to negative xy. So 2, 5 would change to negative 2, 5. Over the x-axis, the point xy is changed to x negative y. So 2, 5 is changed to 2, negative 5. And then over the line y equals x, the point xy is changed to yx. So 2, 5 would change to 5, 2. And then over the line y equals negative x, xy changes to negative y, negative x. And so 2, 5 would change to negative 5, negative 2. So let's take a look at what that would look like on a coordinate graph. So let's look at the y-axis first. Let's say we start with this original red triangle, and we want to reflect it over the y-axis. So then we take the points A, B, and C, and use our formula to get a new point. And so A, 1, 1 would change to negative 1, 1. And then you do the same thing to B and C. And then you'll get your new shape, the blue triangle. And so over the x-axis, it'll look something like this. You start with the red triangle and reflect over the x-axis to get the blue. And then we have our other two examples from y equals x and y equals negative x. And both of those you start with the red triangle and then reflect to the blue. And so you would use your formula and just reflect all 3 points over the line, and you'll get your new shape. If you need to, go back and write down all those formulas. That way you'll know what to do whenever you're asked to reflect over a certain line. Next, we have a dilation. And so in dilating, the point xy is changed to kx, ky. And what happens with the dilation is that it makes an object either bigger or smaller. And so you'll either start with a big shape and get a smaller one, or you'll start with a small shape and get a bigger one. And so k in our formula is a number that represents how much a shape is dilated. So k less than 1 makes the shape smaller, and k greater than 1 makes the shape bigger. So let's look at an example where k is 3. So 3 is greater than 1, so it's going to be getting bigger. And so all you would do is multiply all 3 points by 3. And so A, 1, 1 would change to 3, 3. And then B, 1, 3 would change to 3, 9. And C, 3, 1 would change to 9, 3. And so we would start with our smaller red triangle and make it 3 times bigger. And we'd get our new blue triangle. And then lastly, we have an example where k is 1/2, which is less than 1. So we know our shape's going to be getting smaller. And you do the same thing, you multiply all the points by 1/2. So you get a new A, B, and C. So in this picture, we have our red triangle. It's pretty big. And then we make it half that size, and we get a blue triangle. And so for all of these, you would use your formula kx, ky. And so those are our 2 transformations today. If you have any questions, make sure to go back and look at those, and we'll see you next time.